Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Local Podcast. Today is episode 44. This episode of the podcast is brought to you by Jordan Hauser Digital. That is my video company here in Greensburg, Pennsylvania. If you and your company are in need of some video marketing content, you can check out greensburgvideo.com, or if you'd like to sponsor an episode of this very podcast, you can do so by reaching out to me at thelocal724.com and just head over to the contact page and fill out that form. All right, here we are again with one of the micro podcasts from the Love Local concert series, brought to you by the Palace Theater and the Westmoreland Cultural Trust. Please help me welcome Aubrey and Russell Burchell.
Welcome to the Local 724 podcast in 3, 2, 1.
How they sounding, guys?
Yeah, go for it.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Check, check. Yeah, we are here.
There you go.
Awesome.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm Jordan Hauser. I am the host of the Local 724 podcast. Doing these live this week. It's very exciting. We get to talk to different artists here, and I'm very excited to be a part of this. So we heard a little bit about your history. Awesome.
That's where we were going to start.
Yeah, that's where we were going to start.
So you guys spoiled that for us.
Cool. I mean, obviously, it's been like a musical household.
Oh yeah,
I imagine.
Since they were very young, but she wasn't.
Yeah.
Honestly, she wasn't the first pick that I thought was going to be the best vocalist.
Absolutely not.
Out of my 3 girls.
Yeah.
I was
my
terrible.
earliest YouTube video was her singing way off key, and our middle child like blowing my head off with like this insane version of, I think it's called Blue Jeans.
3 little birds.
Yeah,
You know that song?
That song.
I
and
sang
then
it
the
like-
youngest writing her own song. It sounded like something psychotic.
It was dark.
Honestly, it was very, very dark. When I translated it, I'll show you guys it someday.
Yeah,
when I translated it, you'll understand why. It's very strange.
Can you tag
she
that
turned
in the
out
notes?
okay though.
Can you tag
Yeah.
that video in the notes?
Yeah, we can do that.
Oh, no. Say, girl, put your records on. That's what I sounded like.
She tried. She tried, and it was it was the beginning for all of it. But we've always been musical, absolutely. Music's been a core of what we do, and like we all do different things. My youngest is a gymnast, but she plays the uke and sings too. She doesn't do it publicly, but she does it at home. And I encourage anybody who has any kids involved in anything to have them also involved in music, just because it's a level of creativity that lets you think outside of the box, no matter what else you do in your life. So I think it's very valuable. The arts and music, it's all valuable. So
Problem-solving skills, right?
yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, definitely. So
Absolutely. So, I mean, obviously, you guys living in the same house, you never had to worry about getting together for practice.
Right.
That's good.
Yep.
that's more of a worry now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
So,
Now that I'm old.
do you go to college, or is this something you do full time?
Okay, so currently I am chasing the dream, and no matter what, I don't feel like I need to be famous to feel fulfilled. I don't feel that I need any specific career in music. I think that life will take me where it takes me. I'm gonna work my hardest to get somewhere, and wherever fate, whatever it has planned for me, I just want to go down knowing that I did as much as I could. So I am not in college. I am working full-time at Target and writing music and doing shows where I can. So, and luckily I have parents that aren't like really harping on me to get an education. Obviously they do think it's valuable, and I think it's valuable as well, but I don't think at this very moment college is for me.
And you're working hard. How many shows a year, like, in a pre-COVID time or post-COVID time? How many shows a year do you think you guys have been doing?
ballpark, Mom helps us book all this stuff.
Yeah.
It's usually more than a few hundred.
Yes,
Yeah.
we usually have it every weekend during the summer, and sometimes even throughout the week. Obviously, things have changed quite a bit.
Right.
But we are definitely kept busy. We go down to Virginia Beach. We sing down there. So we're definitely
Well over
lucky.
100. Well over
Yeah,
100.
probably well over 100.
Definitely over 100, for sure. Yeah, she generally keeps me busy. I do have a day job. It's even a career, even if you want to call it that. I work in IT, which has allowed me to be a little flexible with my schedule because of where I'm at now. I mean, if it was earlier in my career, we wouldn't be playing together. I'd be working 60, 70-hour weeks. But now it's been a lot more flexible. So we've been able to play a lot more together, and she's been able to be more flexible and do other things that's not just with Dad, too. So that's been helpful. She was once in the musical Rocky Horror at the Lamp Theater.
Okay.
She was a little too young for all the other parts, so they had her do, what was the name of the part?
I was 17. I was usher up, so I sang science fiction. That was me.
Oh, and it was a real trip. It was a great show. It was a fantastic musical. I had seen the television version of it, or the movie version of it, and this actually did it justice. It was really fantastic.
I actually hadn't watched Rocky Horror before they asked me, and then I watched it, and I was like, oh my God, what did I get myself into? And then, it's just, you fall in love with it. All the people that have seen Rocky Horror, especially the musical, it's just very, involved, with the crowd and stuff. So it's definitely, I have a very much a love for theater. If it was an option to do that too, I would do it.
Whose production was it?
Split Stage Productions, and it was at the Lamp Theater that time.
Very cool. Yeah, I mean, I think that, the arts and the music and everything is definitely something that you're obviously very, very good at.
Thank you.
But, the whole family dynamic, I mean, so you guys have, mom is taking care of management and shows and all of that for you guys?
Oh, yeah, 90% of everything. If I had to do any of it, I'd forget it immediately. And we'd be skipping out on shows, and she'd have no career.
And that's the thing. I mean, when you got that the left brain, right brain type of thing going on, that's a good partnership.
Yeah, definitely.
Very true. We're like spaghetti, and she's solid, rock solid. She's the rock.
Meatball.
Yeah, she's the meatball.
She's the meatball. Well, we're spaghetti. We're like, this thing, big dreams, and she's like, calm down, please.
So Aubrey, Dad, you grew up, Dad playing music. Was it cool, Dad, or was it you grew to be now you guys play together? So now it's as a father myself, my daughter's 7, and I love this model because I'm I can project and maybe something like that could happen, But what was your point of view of your dad playing music and just your experience watching your dad and then growing into being a duet partner with him?
Well, actually, I think that was definitely what initially got me into it, seeing him doing his thing and seeing him perform live and all these people yelling, Slayer, Slayer. And I know they love my dad and his band. I was his little cheerleader. I was I knew I wanted to be up there one day after seeing how much fun they were having. It's definitely...
And you guys helped me write songs even, remember
yes,
that one?
we did. He completely changed the lyrics, but we helped with melodies. There was a song that's don't forget the bumblebees, snakes, and bears. But I don't...
Yeah,
you made
changed,
it something different.
I totally changed it completely different, took it to my buddies
But I will
in the
never
studio
forget
and
that,
rewrote it. But it was it was a fun time with the kids. And
You were wait, actually? That's pretty good.
Yeah, we're gonna keep that one. I like that version of that song, so... Yeah,
that's awesome. What kind of a band were you in?
Well, when she
if
was
you're
younger,
yelling Slayer,
well, that would have been earlier than her being born when I was playing speed metal and metal.
Yeah,
and
they
then I ended up
playing
playing
Slayer,
classic
but they
rock
wanted
and blues.
Slayer.
Yeah. They were like, "Who's this? We want Slayer." But
now it's Freebird.
Then it was Freebird and all that stuff. And the guys were just like, "Hey, you know what? She sings pretty good. Why don't you go play with your daughter now? It'd be better for you to go play." And, with her. And they were right. So and we're still friends today, and we still do studio stuff together. And
they're my family too.
Oh yeah, they are. They're
sure.
extended family. Yeah, absolutely.
You grew up with those guys.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Pappy Cappy.
More Pappy Cappy. That's what we call him.
Very cool. I'm gonna get the speed round questions
I
ready.
got one question while you get
for
that
it.
ready. So, my question was, you guys before COVID, I believe you guys were working on starting to form a band. Is that true? What's the
Yes.
state of that now?
So we had a band, and then all of the guys in said band were absolutely incredible. They were so cool.
So they're busy.
But yes,
Mercenaries.
they
The best musicians are
all
always
of them
busy, yeah.
were each and every one of them were already in another band. So at this very moment, and again, I pick it up in a heartbeat, but we're just all doing different things. I'm trying to focus on writing more music, and then we have this, and I'm just really trying to put a full production of my own together.
But you have a couple singles out, right?
Yes, and I am just really writing my little butt off so I can have a full album worth of music in order to apply to festivals and have my own little thing. Ideally, I want to have dancers and I want to be able to
big dream.
dance.
Yeah,
That's
her
kind
music's
of
definitely evolving into something that's really cool and electronic. It suits her voice a lot better. And I don't have to play, so I get to listen.
You get to
and it's
enjoy
really
it.
cool. It's really cool stuff. Nothing on Me is her latest single. If anybody's interested in looking for it,
On all
It's-
streaming
it's
platforms?
basically everywhere you look for it. So
Yes.
you'll find it if you look for her.
It's a good taste of what's to come.
Beautiful. You want to give a?
All right. We're going to go speed round for maybe a minute. All right. One thing that you guys would put on your bucket list.
I want to go somewhere that has completely clear water. Literally, I could do that and die happy.
See the Grand Canyon. I've never seen the Grand Canyon. I've been out
There we
west,
go.
but never saw the Grand Canyon.
Okay.
Describe yourself in 3 words.
Smart, crazy, and sometimes dumb.
Emotional, overdramatic, but nice.
There you go. Where would you go if you were invisible?
Oh my goodness. Quick, we gotta be quick.
Somewhere where I know people don't like me.
Yeah!
That's a good one.
Ditto.
Fly on the wall. I like it.
I agree.
Hamburgers or tacos? Burgers or tacos?
Tacos. Soft shell though.
There's so
Soft
much
shell.
variety.
Yeah, soft shell. I'm a slob.
You could have burger meat in a taco.
All right. One thing that you're most afraid of.
The dark.
Really?
Dark.
Yeah.
What am I most afraid of? God, that's a deep question, man.
It really is.
That's a really deep.
Right off the top of your
like
head.
right off the hip.
What is your brain saying to
Spiders.
you?
I hate spiders. If there are spiders in my house, I'm gonna burn it down.
I love spiders.
If you could have any superpower, that's
a good
what would it be and why?
To be invisible, so I could be around people who didn't like me.
Bringing it back around.
I wanted to fly since I was like 0 years old, so I want to fly.
You will.
Why not?
All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging
Thank
out.
you.
Aubrey and
you,
Russ are
guys.
going to play you some more songs, and then
you.
Louis Castle will be back after the break.
Awesome. Thanks a lot.
Thank you
Thanks,
guys.
All right. There's another episode right there of. All right. There's another micro podcast right there from the Love Local. All right. There was another episode right there from the Love Local concert series brought to you by the Palace Theater and the Westmoreland Cultural Trust. Thank you to Aubrey and her dad, Russell, for joining in and telling us a little bit about their lives and playing an amazing show. This week I ended up catching a cold, so I'm glad I had these on the back burner to release. So we're not going to have our regularly scheduled weekly episode this week, but this will take its place, and I'll see you guys again next week with a brand new episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Toodaloo.